Hello and welcome to my sketchbook tour. This sketchbook I finished in about a month and a half, I think, which is the fastest I've ever completed a sketchbook like in my life. Even in 7th grade when I would do like half a face on a page, scribble it out, and then flip the page and call it done. So I am extremely proud of this one. This book I got at the Prado Museum in Spain, because I was fortunate enough to go to France and Spain this summer, and this piece on the front is a Goya piece. It's the Witch's Flight, I believe. It's one of my favorite paintings. So yes, as soon as I got this sketchbook, I immediately started drawing in it, and I have another one that I have not finished yet, but like I was like, I have to use it. Like I had it with me on the trip, and because I was on a trip, I only had one pencil with me, so the first chunk of the sketchbook is going to be all in pencil, and then later on you'll see more color and it'll be more accurate to how I like to keep my sketchbooks usually. So I'll get started then. Wait, first I'll do the stickers. I stole this from a Dollar General. I stole this from my sister, and I bought this to support the anti-wildfire cause, you know. Anyway, but yes, this is the cover. I didn't like, I obviously did not start with this because I did not have my Poscas with me, but first page. These are from Earth's World on Instagram. They post pictures of people at county fairs, and it is one of my favorite things because I love the variety of faces that you get, so there's a lot of that in here. This is while I was at a cafe. I just drew the people next to me. Here was actually my flight back. While I was at the Louvre, there was a section of Da Vinci's sketches, and I really liked the way that he did hatching in those sketches. So I wanted to incorporate that into what I was doing. So I think I like this one here a lot, and this one is nice. This was the lady on the plane next to me. The flight attendant was actually, like, she stopped and said, "Oh my goodness, you drew that, that's so cool." And I was like, "Oh, thank you so much. How nice of you." And on that flight back, I also watched all of John Wick, and so I drew John Wick. I actually quite like the way this page is, even though it's just 4 faces, but I think these lines make it more dynamic. This is Josh Kiska of Greta Van Fleet, because I really like Greta Van Fleet. I really like the hatching here, or the contrast, I guess. More faces, just the house that was across the street from me at the time. I like this one because I feel like it turned out a lot like the reference. I feel like I struggle with that a lot, where it'll look like a person still, but it might not always look like the person, you know. Again, it's very repetitive, but I do like the hard line here on this one. These were from Line of Action, trying to apply that hatching there. I love Line of Action, I swear by it. It's so fun and cool, I love. And this is gonna sound super duper mega creepy, but I love this lady. I've seen her a couple times whenever they pop up, and she's just my favorite. She makes me happy. That sounds so creepy. At this point, if any of my friends are watching, click off. And I did not draw this. This is not mine. But this is Catradora She-Ra fan art. And even though there are nipples and boobs on this page, these felt less okay to show. But just know that she has piercings in these. Yeah, this is so cringe. Ew, gay people. I did not use a reference for this, so do not come at me. Here, more Greta Van Fleet. That's Sam. But the face here I think is very funny. But like, it's the face he was making in the picture, so like I did it right. It just is silly looking. Self-explanatory. All self-explanatory. This one's probably my favorite on the page. And this, I was on a trip with my family, but this is my cousin, the various bottles that were just sitting out. I do like this page a lot, even though, again, it's just pencil and it's pretty boring, but I like the sun, and I don't know, in combination with this, yeah. I feel like these don't look super accurate. Man, the breeze. I hope you like the bird sounds, by the way. Get that natural ambiance. My cousins were playing mermaids, so I had to illustrate a little bit of that. This will come back later if you read all of that. You'll be like, whoa, deja vu. More Josh Kiska. This is the statue of Venus, because I saw it. I liked doing these sequins here too. They were fun. I don't really have a lot to say about this first chunk of pages, just because a lot of them were just done with the idea of I want to draw something, so I'll just draw whatever references I can find. I like this one a lot, again with the lines. This is my family, and that's my cousin, and this is kind of sad looking back because they're like, she's twins, but I only drew one of them. And now I'm back home, and I have access to my art supplies again. Yay! So I drew Spider-Verse stuff. The poses were from these people on TikTok, but like I don't have a spider persona either, so I just drew them. So like the designs aren't mine and the poses aren't mine, so it's like hardly even my art at this point. So what are you gonna do? But like I also just didn't want to draw screen caps from the movie. I know a lot of people did that. This is a character of mine. She has no name or any backstory. I just like the way she looks. And she's supposed to have a dog. I've only drawn the dog like once, but just know that she has a big fluffy dog too. I cleaned my room and was very excited. I think, and this is the last of the Earth's World pages, I believe. Yeah, I was getting very burnt out on these. I needed some other stupid thing to draw. I think this one is my favorite on the page. Let's see, these. We're done with Crayola twistable colored pencils. They're so ridiculously silly, but I love them so much. I don't know, I like the way some of the colors are. They're kind of fun and vibrant. These chickens, oh my goodness, this wind. These chickens, I was very confident with my lines here, and I really like that. And it's not all like sketchy and scratchy, so that makes me very happy. I'm trying to work on that. That's one like thing I think I notice a lot between like beginner artists and more experienced artists is that their lines are more confident and they're not doing to draw one line. I went to a birthday party, went to hibachi. Yeah, pretty basic. I went on like a major sketchbook tour watching Kik to get inspiration, and then somebody had something very similar to this in their sketchbook, but theirs was like cut out paper, and I don't know, I'm never going to be able to find it back because I watched so freaking many of these, but just know that's hardly my idea. I'm sticky notes with pen. Thought it had some texture and color. I went on a trip with my family. We stay like right on Lake Michigan for a couple weeks. We're on this exact room before, and I don't think these washcloths have ever moved. We don't clean the place like ever. But you will see a lot of me drawing the room because there was very terrible internet there, so I just had to make do with what I had. This is my sister crocheting. I went to a park. These are all the swatches for all the markers that we keep there, and I think it's kind of fun to just use what I have there. You know, like limitations promote creativity and stuff, you know. With this marker, my little brother had thrown the cap on the ground, so I was just trying to doodle with it real quick because I knew it would die without the cap because we couldn't find it. He drew a helicopter for me too, but then I drew over it because I was using these to prepare for this drawing of Josh Kiska. It's fine, I don't know. Again, very limited on my materials and supplies, so it just kind of looks like crap. But I've never really done something like this before, so experimenting is fun. More line of action here. This is the lady again. This was me trying to draw people at the park. I am not very happy with this, but I haven't done it in a while, so I was trying to get back in the swing of things. This is me drawing the playground, and my marker conveniently died like once I got to shading, so it actually created a nice effect, I think. This page, so I was trying to create, sorry, I keep falling down. My arm keeps sagging. I was trying to create just like a dumb bimbo character that I could draw having huge tits, essentially. And I wanted her to be like an alien, but then it just ended up, she's like a bug alien, and then, oh, it's also inspired by this one character that I drew one time in like 5th grade, and so it just became too much and too complicated, so I don't like them very much. And I don't know why I put this on top of this drawing, because I don't know, I like this one. This is me drawing the room that we were at. I really enjoy making things that are in the front or closer to the camera being outlined darker. This is my sister. I think it looks just like her, and this is my mom. And I think my mom is one of those people who you can never draw right, no matter what. No spoilers. Anyway, she's one of those people that's like Zendaya, and no one is able to draw her ever. This receipt from some socks I bought. I was really excited. Little dude. I think I was eating spicy food. And this is me talking about my feelings, because I have a lot of feelings. I got a new shirt and new socks, so I was very excited. This is the room again. Hooray. This is me realizing that I almost never draw kids, so I tried to do that. That's my brother. Naked people born in the back. Abandoned bus that we go look at. It's good times. I climbed up on top and took a picture there. It was cool. I also bought 3 new Posca pen markers, and I tried to make a drawing combining all 3 of them. It didn't turn out very nicely, so I'm just going to keep it covered. This is the character again. This is also the last time she appears in this sketchbook too. Never been the type of person who can create original characters and get super attached to them and draw them all the time and make up stories, even though I kind of wish I would. But again, she doesn't even have a name. But I tried to give her a girlfriend because I like gay people. And I was thinking, oh, well, she's like punk, and then she could be like goth, maybe scene or something. So just alternative, but like in different ways, you know? More line of action. Nothing too of note. Yeah, these I think are very funny, because if you've ever been on line of action, you would know that it just randomly gives you pictures, but I happened to get 4 in a row of the same dude, so it just looks like a shrine to this guy. Here, drawing the room again. This is me realizing that I never do backgrounds, so I wanted, or at least characters interacting or in backgrounds, so I was trying to do that. It was very simple, just to kind of get used to the idea of it. I don't think I did any more of these. This is just a vampire chick who I thought, would be cute. This was the 4th of July, and I wanted to express my love for America and all of the most American things I know, and also the most patriotic thing I know, Miku Binder Thomas Jefferson. And unfortunately, I showed this to my friends, and they had no clue what I was talking about, and it made me feel so terrible, because I have, small beamer in there, and now I look cringe. No. Anyway, Undertale fan art in the year of 2023. This spread, I had such high hopes for this spread, and I think it's just a testament to the fact that I can't do finished pieces ever, or even finished spreads. It just does not work for me. I can't do it. At least I don't have the motivation to. I did these 2, they turned out really nice, and then I tried to do the rest. This one turned out good, I think, but I couldn't do it. And the way I frickin' do sands here makes me so angry, so unbelievably, viscerally angry, scrolled out, scratch, stab, bad. So I had to make it up on the next page, and by drawing him better, I wanted to play with the idea of them being the whole Wisconsin or Canadian stereotype, where it's the winters are absolutely horrendous, but they make up for it by being super nice people, and that's how I imagine Snowden is like. And this, I went kayaking. It was a kayak tour. They took you on to all of the shipwrecks, on the Great Lake. But my tour guide, so freaking smoking hot. Oh my god, I was like, oh. This is me drawing people at the park again. This turned out a lot better than the last time. This guy, he was yeah, either gay or a history teacher with a wife who loves him dearly. And his pants were cuffed up so high, and he had like a little 1 or 2 year old girl with him. I would assume it's his daughter, maybe grandchild. I don't even know. He was like middle-aged, but I thought he was really fascinating. This is my brother. I think it looks a lot like him, so I'm very proud. This is my mermaid Sona, because I was playing mermaids. This is my stepbrother and my sister. It's fine. But I wish that I looked like this. Like, she looks really cool, and I want to be like that. Like, no lie, genuinely. So here, went to a little petting zoo, and I drew the animals. Under here, like, I was trying to draw the baby ones, but they just kept running around, and it was so hard. So, like, the ones that were sleeping were a lot easier, so these turned out nice. This is Amanda the Adventurer, just so you get an idea of the kind of girl I am. Cows, their like wagging tails and ears are so freaking cute. I love it, but I hate the flies. I could not deal with that ever. More Undertale. Again, playing with the Northerners, and it's snowy and they're nice. This one though, somebody is going to think that he looks sexy, and that makes me so angry. But he just looks too good here. Oh, and then I had realized that, you know, I love Undertale so much, but I had like never actually gotten into Deltarune ever. So I, you know, did some research, and I immediately got very obsessed. So super fun. I like this one a lot. I was trying to figure out how I liked to draw them. Then I changed it to this, and then I don't like that, and I think I figured it out eventually. I also realized I can only draw Papyrus if he's making goofy faces, and Susie and Lancer, when they were like evil together, they gave off very much Team Rocket vibes. So yeah, that's me. Susie and Noelle, cute stuff. I love the queen. I love the idea of, you know, middle-aged woman using internet slang. I think it's so fun. And this one is probably my least favorite spread of the entire book. I did not bother to fix it. It's just fine. I left it. I love Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. But I cannot for the life of me, draw them how I want to. Because I don't do finished pieces ever. So I just doodle. But I like these. And this was Deltarune, but as Shark Boy and Lava Girl. And I think it is so freaking funny that the first time I ever drew Elsa was as Lava Girl. So Susie would be Shark Boy, Rossi would be Lava Girl, Chris is Max, Noelle would be the Ice Princess, Birdly would be Linus, because that makes so much sense. I simultaneously spent like no time on this, but also way too much time for what it is. In hindsight, I would not have this giant block of text here, but you know, it works just breakdancing. It's very funny. It's very, very interesting. Who drew that? Not me. In my band camp, I was an amazing marcher, and I got stickers, so I made a frame for them so I can show off my excellent abilities. More Susie and Noelle. I think I like drawing Susie like this. I figured it out. My friend works at Putt Putt, and we like to go and annoy him while he's working. So I drew the room while we were chatting, and then when I gave it to him and showed him, he put it under the sink. It's okay, I love him. Rudy, if you're watching this, kisses. I saw the Barbie movie. It was fun. I really liked it. I don't like this drawing very much. Sorry, I'm being so negative. Susie and Noelle. These are just people on Pinterest with cool outfits. This spread, these are little doodle people, and one thing I really want to do more is actually drawing like silly cartoony things, because in my last sketchbook that I had just stopped halfway through to work on this one, you know, it was like a good Strathmore one, mixed media, nice paper, and so I was so scared to actually draw things in it, and then I was like, oh, well, if I'm gonna draw things, it has to be like good things and not, you know, stupid doodles. So I'm trying to get away from that because I like doing doodles. Sometimes it's fun to just draw little people. But anyway, these are just people on Pinterest that I saw. Very pretty people. I love them. And I believe this is the last spread, which is crazy. Sans Undertale, Pinterest people, FNAF. I didn't get a chance to like watch anything for the Ruined DLC yet, but I wanted to draw something because I was so excited, and I love FNAF. So there's those doodles. I think that's Sam Kizka. I think like guitars are like one of the hardest things to draw in the world. It's so hard. Like the perspective is always just so funny, and I struggle so much with that. And this is the last page. I drew this while watching Alvin and the Chipmunks the Squeakquel. So, and then I finished it. So technically I have like my unfinished one, but I'm gonna call this number 12 because 12 is my favorite number, and I really enjoyed this one, and I'm proud of it. Thank you so much for watching, and maybe I will see you again whenever I finish the other one. Thank you.